Hello, my name is Paul Poppenfuss, and I'd like to quickly show you some of the features of Google Classroom.
The address up here you can see is classroom@google.com. I'm logged in with this email address. So if I'm in with this email address at this address, it automatically knows which are my classes. Here, the only class I have is US History. So I'll click on that class just to show you what's there. It takes me to this class, and you can see I have some questions, some assignments. Here I have an assignment with a video that they should watch. I explain what I want them to do. Tells me how many students are done, how many are not done. In this case, there are no students in this class, so it doesn't show me any numbers. How to get all these things up there, I click on the plus at the bottom, and I can either create an announcement, I can create an assignment, I can create a question, or I can reuse a post. So I'll click on create an assignment, and it gives me this pop-up. So I can write the title of the assignment, instructions. It'll automatically pick the next date. I can change that. I can add a file, something from my Google Drive, a YouTube video, a link, click assign, and then it's up for the students to see. Over here, so you saw my classes. We went to a class. There's a calendar that will show when the assignments are due. So as soon as I type them in Google Classroom, they also pop up on the calendar. The work, this would show me what work has been done, well, what's assigned and what's been done, and it'll show me none of it's done. No students are not done because there are none in the class. I don't have time right now to show you how to get students to come to your class. That would be another video. But this is a real interesting thing to show how easy it is to put work up and then find the work, see what's done, see what's not done. Anyway, I hope this helped you find out a little bit about Google Classroom, and I hope that you're interested enough to use it and to try it, and maybe someone will even tell you how to get students to come and do the work. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye.
Hi everyone, this is Joel Plucker. I'll be showing you how to add students to your Google Classroom as well as some of the features of the assignment stream.
So I'm first of all going to click on a class that I already have set up, my life science class for 5th and 6th grade. Immediately you can see I've got some items and assignments and readings, videos already posted here on the assignment stream. If you look over on the left side then, you see a class code. This allows the students to join your class. They simply have to go to classroom.google.com and join a new class and type in your code, and then they'll be able to view the stream and do the assignments that are necessary. What I'll do now is show you what an actual assignment looks like. I'll go to the one that's due tomorrow morning, and you see immediately on the left side here that I have my list of students that are in the class. The list starts up here on the top with the students that are done with the assignment already. And as I scroll down, I can see the list of them that are done. And then I have a few that aren't quite finished with it yet. If I want to grade one of their assignments then, I go over to the link here where their name is and click on the link. It opens their file as a Google document. And then as I'm going through and correcting the assignment, I can highlight parts that maybe were incorrect, add a comment to there saying whatever I need to say, show them how many points off. Once we're done with that, then I've determined already this assignment's worth 100 points, so I can simply type the grade in over here. Let's say he got an 85 out of 100, and the grade is saved, but it's not returned yet, you see. So I'd have to, you notice as soon as I entered the grade, he had a check mark selected next to his name. I would click on the return button then, and it would return the assignment to him. Then he'd be able to view my comments and the grade in his document, and he could get his feedback from me that way.
Hi, I'd like to take an opportunity just to explain Nearpod and why I like it so much. It's a great tool to use to let you see student responses as they answer them on the computer if they have Chromebooks. And it also lets you use existing PowerPoint presentations, things that you already might have used before. Now you've got a chance to reuse them and kind of jazz them up a little bit. So you go to nearpod.com, start a free account, go into New, and then you're going to go to Add Slide to add an existing PowerPoint that you already may have been using. You're going to add content then, and as you do that, you're going to want to pick the slide and not the slideshow, because the slide will put it into individual slides, components that you can move around, whereas the slideshow just tends to put it all in one spot. It makes it a little harder to edit. But then you go to the image, and as you do it under the image function, it lets you go in and browse your files. So you can pick that file you want, find it, click on it, open it, and then it's going to input it into the Nearpod presentation. It takes a minute for it to circle around and load it, but it's pretty quick. So then your slides are in here. Every page of your presentation is one slide. But let's say you've got a question like this one where you want the kids to answer it during the presentation and you want to see what they answer. So we're going to go to add a slide again, but this time we're going to add an activity, and this is a poll question. And I find that the poll questions and the open-ended questions are the easiest ones to input into this. So it's going to look like this. You type in your question, you type in your answers, and then you save it. So here's what my poll question looks like. And I'm just going real basic question based on that slide that they were watching. So then it puts my slide in the presentation, and by moving them around, you just click on the highlighted one that you want to move and just drag it to wherever the spot you want it to go, just like in a PowerPoint. So I've got my slides where I want them to be. I got my poll question in there. So I want to preview it, look at it, see if I like it, and if it's ready to go, then I publish it. When you publish it, you get a PIN number, and this is what gets anyone who wants to be a part of this presentation into it. So I go to nearpod.com, have the kids log in there, and then they enter that PIN to join that particular lesson. And once they get in, you're going to see on your computer how many students you have, and you're going to see that PIN number up there for the lesson. And then you kind of control or steer the presentation. And what you see is what they see also on their computer. But when you get to that poll question, this is what the students will see. And they just have the option of filling in one of the circles, whereas you see their names and you see what their answer is on each of the questions that you put in. So then you can see who's all in the class, and you can see the answers that they put in. And this is why I like Nearpod.
Hello, my name is Autumn Somerville, and I will be talking about how students can collaborate with each other using Google Docs. The example I will be using could be used in a history class. Let's say you have groups of students who are researching about a specific president. They could start off the project by creating a graphic organizer and entering in specific information about the president. They could create this organizer on their own, or they could download one from Google Classroom that the teacher may have already created. When one student has access to the document, they can then share it with other members of the group by clicking the blue Share button in the top right corner. The student will have to enter in the other email addresses of the students in his group, and also make sure that each student has editing permission so that they can enter in information into the document. When all students have access to the document, they can begin to collaborate together. Each student is marked by a specific color, which allows everyone to know who's working on what in the documents. Now, throughout the process, you can use the comment section to leave feedback for your group members. Or you can leave feedback at the end of the project as well. Once you have completed that portion of the project, it's automatically saved in your Google Drive. I would suggest for organizing purposes that the students create a specific folder in their drive for this project, and then they can store all the components of this project in that folder, which in the end will make it easy to turn into Google Classroom when the project is complete.